Hey everybody, if you clicked on the link, then you know that this is a Valentine's Day tutorial. I did add in my hair. I'm going to try to do a voiceover because there's a lot going on in my background, so I will do a voiceover for that. So everything that you need to know will be talked about in the video, either put in the video or in the description bar below. So just pay attention and you will get all the information that you need. So stay tuned. Okay, and I primed my eyelids with my Mary Kay eyeshadow primer and my NYX eyeshadow base in nude. And I'm going to use my Tarte 10 palette. I'm going to use that brown to get into my crease and transition up. And prior to priming my eyes, I primed my face with my old trusty dusty that I had not pulled out in a while, my L'Oreal Studio Secrets Magic Perfecting Base. And now I'm going to pick up that charcoal gray black color, and I'm going to get into the corner of my eyelid to create depth and, you know, just give a little more, you know, oomph. And of course blend. So now I'm using a unique pigment, and this is the color Heartbroken. And then on top of Heartbroken, I added Sassy. I wanted to mix them up because they just look really pretty together. And I went back in and I used more on the other eyelid because in blending I'd lost some of that pigment. So now I'm going back in that Tarte palette and getting that creamy white color to highlight. Of course, my NYX orange is the best for color correcting for me right now. And I'm getting my dark circles and I'm getting my girl stash area. You know, us women of color tend to have hyperpigmentation around our mouths and eyes. So once I finish color correcting, I go back into those same areas and use my NYX Full Coverage Concealer in Glow just to give myself, to cover up the color correcting to make it all start off around the same color. But I did use my Glow color because it was just a little bit lighter and it'll aid in doing my highlight once I put my foundation on. And I'm just getting the other areas that I know I'll highlight. And of course, get that beauty blender out. This beauty blender that I'm using is by J.Nic, and they had a package of minis, and it had like the little egg shaped one, and then it had the little like pointy and flat one. I don't know how to explain it. It's got like a little, like the beauty blender had a waist cincher on in the middle, that one. And so there was two of those, and then just some additional color correcting here for the areas that I forgot. Those are just acne scars. And now I'm going to use my sample of Double Wear by Estee Lauder in 5-in-1. I wanted to try it out, so when you go to Macy's sometimes you can get their sample sizes. So I got one and I'm mixing it with my L'Oreal Infallible, and when I tell you guys this mixture is just like what can I say, amazing. It just comes out so beautifully. And I'm just going to use my eyelash case to throw it on and mix it up. And I'm whipping. See? Whip. Whip. You can tell I got kids. And so now I'm just going to get my Sedona Lace flat top brush and apply it all over my face. This is definitely full coverage. And I got a little foundation into my eyeshadow, so I had to fix that. But it matches perfectly. That 5-in-1 is actually just a smidget too dark for me, especially in the wintertime. But summer, I'm sure that is, because I got it in the summer actually, I'm sure that it's perfect. And make sure to blend good, get that foundation seamless. And now I'm going in with my NC42 MAC Select Cover Up concealer. I'm about to say foundation. And I'm going to do just a little bit more highlighting. And I put too much on there, and I was just like, whatever, we're going to make it work. Because it's quite a thin consistency, so it's easy to use too much when you press when you press the tube too hard. And so that's what made me go ahead and take the excess and just do everything else from that one eye. Okay. A little ambidextrous. Use that other hand to blend that thing out. And back with that beauty blender to smooth out all the lines and edges. And I'm going to use my CoverGirl translucent powder in, what's this color? Let me read it right now. Translucent medium. I find that this one does not give me a cast. It does the trick for me. It's very light and fine. So I love this one for photos and filming. I also like the HD ones by Ruby Kisses, but they give bad flashback. But for filming, they are really, really good. But for pictures, not so much. But this one is good for both. And now I'm using my J.Nic contour palette in dark to give some depth and dimension to my face now. Let's let those cheekbones pop out and say hello. Hello, it's me. And I just make sure to blend really good. And I like this brush by BH Cosmetics because it's fluffy, so it helps me blend, but it's also like dense enough that it gets exactly where I want it to be. Like it's good with placement. And now I'm just using an e.l.f. I think it's just a tapered blending brush to get my nose contour pop in. Look at that face coming together. And now I'm using Shea Moisture's Lip and Cheek Balm, and it is in the color Peach, Bocap Peach. I got it on sale at Target for $2.48. It's really, really good. And I chose to use a cream because when I apply the highlight, I just wanted it to stick and not look powdery. And I tell you what, it did the job. It just made it look so smooth. I was feeling it. I was just like, ooh, what have I gotten myself into here? Let's get that nose, get it to glow. Make sure you tap the top of those lips, get that chin. Okay, and I went back in with that dark charcoal color and added more into the corner and made sure to blend it out. Because as I was putting on my foundation brush happened to tap off a little bit. So same color, I'm going to use it on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with the pigment, the more burgundy pigment Stunning. And I'm going to put that on top of it. You'll see that in a few seconds. And I made sure to wet it as well. Okay, and so once I was done doing that, I went back in with that color, that charcoal again, to give it just a little more depth on the end. I wanted to make sure it was still pretty dark. And now I'm going to take that pale pink and sassy pigment again, and I'm going to get my inner tear ducts for that pop, that brightening in the corners. And again, I'm going to blend. And I decided to do some lashes. These are wispy lashes from the beauty supply store. I love the band on these, which is why these are my favorite, because it has that invisible band. So you can actually wear these without liner. But I wanted to look that, you know, if you don't have the time to do liner and lashes, lashes would be key for this look because it makes it more dainty and whimsical and, you know, kind of sexy by the eye. The lashes definitely give it that. If the lashes were any thicker, it wouldn't have looked right to me. It's been a while since I showed you guys putting on my lashes, so I decided to keep it in the video. And I just pinch them together after I place them. Okay, and so now I'm going in with my Jordana 12-hour kohl pencil, and I'm going to get my waterline as well as tight line. I was trying to make sure my lashes were dry before I did my tight lining. I was like, let me get it done. And then boom. And now it was mascara time, and I'm using my NYC Skyrise because that brush is tiny enough to get all my hairs, lower lash and top lash. Now I'm using my Rimmel Exaggerate Line Lip Pencil in Ultimate. My whole lips, and I'm going to use my Le Creme lip cream. What is it? Le Creme. Oh, my L'Oreal Color Riche Balm in Caramel Comfort. I was thinking it was another lipstick. Glad it was sitting right here in my face. So now it's hair time. What we're going to do is going to take our few day old, wash and go. I'm going to mist it with my water mixture of water. There is a little bit of peppermint oil, tea tree oil, and a little bit of a leave-in conditioner. I don't remember the leave-in, but I am redoing my hair how I had it the day prior to, and I like to wear it with my curly bang, which is something I just embraced recently because I have a 5 head, so I like to cover it up a little bit. So I got my Eco Styler gel, I got my brush, and I got my bobby pins, and it's time to get it started up in here. So I'm just going to make sure that around the perimeter I sleek everything up and pin it, and this is how I do it. And I just put the bobby pins going straight across, connecting one another, like interlock them. And on to the sides, and when I get to the sides I do more of a twist, and I'll show you in a second how I get the sides up a little more sturdy. That's it, and I just keep pinning until it's all done. So you guys, I'm going to do the other side, and after that the tutorial is over. I want you guys to go check out Lady Tattoo's version of our collaboration this month with Valentine Day. We have done a collaboration before for College Girl makeup, so I will leave all her information in the description bar below. Go check her out, show her some love, and let her know that I sent you. Oh, my hair just looked so freaking good. And now I'm just misting everything so that I can hydrate my curls. Do a little separation, pull it down. Alright guys, please don't forget to check out my blog sale, as well as sign up for the classes. Learn how to enhance your own beauty. Okay? Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.